I know. We played Raid for a little bit. When I said we're gonna be playing Raid, y'all were like, "But who asked?" Now, speaking of that term, who asked? I use it a lot. I'm sure you guys use it a lot. But did you know that there's an ugly truth behind that term? Well, let's find out what it is today from Norific. Let's see.
While arguing, you've definitely heard this dreadful phrase again and again. Who asked?
It is quite dreadful.
Nobody
asked.
It
Hurts.
When you hear it, you can already tell that there's just something wrong about this phrase. You try to come back at it, but it just doesn't work.
You can't.
Literally everyone who's spectating the argument, including your opponent, is laughing and mocking you at the highest degree over such a dumb phrase. Once this phrase comes along, you are basically out of options.
Alright, Zan, I'll check it out.
You're thinking to yourself, man, why does this comeback exist? It's so bad. Why isn't it overrated? The reason why it's garbage is because the phrase literally contradicts itself. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of funny when it's used. I have no problem with it being a simple phrase.
Now, some people use it too much, though. Some people, like, I think people overuse everything, and I'll admit, I am someone that does that, right? I use Riz probably way more than I probably should. I say who asked, only really to my siblings, to be honest. I don't really say it anywhere else. So I don't know. I've been using terms so much.
Popular that it seeps into real conversations and real quarrels. And unfortunately, that is forever what...
You're not supposed to use slang like this, like meme slang in real conversations? Well, fuck.
The phrase means. As a real use phrase, it sucks. If you really think about it, the phrase makes no fundamental sense at all. Like, you say who asked, but...
It does make sense, though. It's just saying who cares, I guess.
Nobody asked for you to say who asked, like... Does that not seem infinitely paradoxical? This still didn't deter self-centered 14-year-olds from pasting this overpasted, bad-tasted, nonsense-adjacent phrase anytime they find themselves in an argument. Unironically, this phrase has been a leech on competent thinking and internet civilization, which leads to the second
they got hit by the social
when the phrase
conversation
is used in real arguments, it slaps a massive zipper on the victim's mouth that stops any ideas or any points from getting across, which is terrible. A real argument is meant to solve problems, mishaps, and misunderstandings. But sometimes, people actually use this phrase to literally cover up their insecurities when they are being proven wrong, or when someone is getting a really good point that's really embarrassing to oppose. The worst part is how the internet is like
Where's the psychoanalysis on my brain? Wait a minute.
Making the whole argument bogus. By saying who asked, you completely remove the other side's ability to speak and get their point across, which is actually a bad thing. You are literally shutting yourself away from potentially useful information that could help you.
That's crazy and all, but who asked? I didn't ask. Did Chad ask? I'm not sure, but I didn't. I don't think we're gonna find the one that asked. I'm just saying.
And possibly even everyone. During a real proper argument, the best case scenario is that the people arguing learn from their mistakes and learn from each other, and the spectators could take notes from their actions.
But we don't get enough good Twitter fight videos.
The best case scenario for arguments played with the phrase is that no one learns anything, and everyone just becomes even worse off than usual.
Who asked?
Sometimes to the point of actual harm to everyone. And should I even mention
I asked, damn it. That's why I'm watching the video.
Can you imagine just trying to share something with others, and then suddenly everything you shared becomes meaningless?
Oh, that's pain. When you're trying to say something nice and someone says, who asked?
Depending on the person, it would either be relatively annoying, or it would be a massive embarrassment that could drag their emotion down for literal weeks. Come on. If all sides actually took a step back, set aside their teenagey, grumpy, insecure,
I know we're not psychoanalyzing
others,
right?
then not only would the argument
I guess there was too many people that use it for real,
but it would actually benefit everyone within it, because in one way or another, everyone involved learned something.
Yes, I saw what happened to Seth. I didn't watch any of the videos about it. I kind of want to watch the Keemstar one, but I got in the cliff notes, and it looks pretty fucking rough. I'll just say that much.
Enough movements, stopping this kind of cowardly behavior could actually improve the world. It could speed up major debates, and it would just make everyone happier. Now I know, some of you already fully understand and support what I'm saying, which is great, but there are still some others who are crossing their arms, claiming I'm giving too little detail on this silly little video. Well, first of all, what other questions about this that I haven't answered yet? What if nobody did ask? If you're asking it in literal terms, it doesn't matter. Many things that happen aren't asked for. Simply because nobody asked for something doesn't mean that the thing is always 100% not positive. There are a lot of unasked things that are positive, like gifts and surprises. But it really depends on what the person said. If they started boasting or speaking about something that people genuinely don't care about, that leads us to... What if nobody cares about something that someone is saying? Simply tell them politely, hey, no one is actually interested in what you are saying. Obviously, this is easier said than done due to how rude and cold some people are, and saying this might round
I'm rude
up
and
to
cold
another
as
fight.
well, so I don't care.
But this would still be so much better than using the half-baked phrase. After seeing all of the problems mentioned earlier, this really paints a picture of how the phrase can actually be toxic to our society. This brings us to the final part of the video, how you can help. First
I
and
can't
foremost,
tell whether I
obviously
should,
try your
like,
best to stop
very
using
appreciate this
phrase.
video,
From
or
your perspective, you might
think
feel
it's
like the
kinda
king of
dumb.
the internet from
I
the
guess
reactions
it's
that
a
people
good video,
give you.
though.
But through real human eyes, you literally just look like an insecure bonehead. You might not be able to stop yourself from saying it right away, but you can slowly improve and decrease the usage more
Well,
and
that's
more.
the thing.
And sleep.
I stopped recording again, but realistically, if like someone says it as a joke, I don't think everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, this guy's insecure. He hates his life. He's only saying this because he's has a bad argument. I think they're just gonna be like, ah, good one, and move on. Like, I don't know.
Your social life immensely. Secondly, this video isn't just targeted at you, but it's
And if you're
targeted
already
at
saying
other
who
people as
asked,
well. We've seen how the world needs to stop
Stop
this.
being who asked.
So if you
This
found
isn't
this
probably gonna
somewhat
save it. You probably say
meaningful,
something else that's
make
crazy.
sure to click like and comment on this video so that more people can see this.
What did I say?
You can like and comment on this.
Hold on. We got all day.
Click like and comment.
Trying way too hard to get views. Actually, no, I take that back. Do you know how hard it is to get viral?
Comment on this video so
What
that
did the
more
comments say?
people can see this. You can also show this video directly to others using the share button underneath the video display. And lastly, oh, and don't forget this part.
Let's see. Hear this phrase all the time from toxic friends. It really is a great way to make people's thoughts and opinions feel valued and cared for. Bro, it's a meme. I mean, I guess depending on the situation, if you're like, I guess the tone of voice when you say it, right? Like, I don't know, because I guess I can see a situation where someone's really happy about something, and they're tell like, dude, I just won the lottery. Or not the lottery. That's not a good example, because you won the lottery, you wouldn't care. Dude, I just got my first girlfriend. Who asked? Who asked? Like, literally, who fucking asked? I do not care. Who asked? Then it's like, oh, damn. But if it's like, bro, I don't fucking know. I can see it. But it's just kind of a funny, like, sentence to me. Hearing this phrase, who asked, from my toxic friends, I'm going to cut them out of my life. But it was a good video. Shout out to them. I probably seemed fucking weird to someone in the on YouTube, but who cares?